every tear will cross your eyes. What do you do when you finally see all of your plans aren't guaranteed? You gotta get stupid sometimes. Oh, get a little out of your mind. When ups go down, when roads lead to nowhere, when rights go wrong, when dreams turn into nightmares, I throw my hands up 'cause I got no fight. I started to laugh when I realized all I got left is the bright side. Oh, all I got left is the bright side. Ain't no doctor can help me. I don't need a quick fix. I'm sitting in a dark room and I'm feeling for a light switch. Everybody's had a night like this. It's when ups go down, when roads lead to nowhere, when rights go wrong, and dreams turn into nightmares. I got no money and I'm losing time. I got nobody in my arms tonight. All I got left, all I got left. I'm seeing the best and the worst tonight. I'm seeing this mess in a different light. All I got left, all I got left, all I got left is the bright side. Oh, all I got left is the bright side. All I got left is the bright side.
All right, that was Allison Veltz with The Bright Side, and we're going to talk about that song in just a second, but first we're going to get into another tune, courtesy of musicalley.com, where I actually discovered the Brymers, and this is the Williams Brothers and their song, Johnny the Squirrel. You ready for Johnny the Squirrel, Richard?
I'm ready.
Okay, here you go. It's the Undercountry Music 1-2 Song Punch.
Well, Johnny the Squirrel, he woke up one day. Oh man, I think it's gonna rain. Not much preparation had been made. Gotta pick it out, baby, on that day. One day, just like it thought, that old rain Mother Nature brought. Need to look down into his stash, say, oh no, man, I don't think this is gonna last. Y'all know that ain't gonna do. You gotta find some way to get through. Say, afraid of the turtle, baby, that's where I go. Get my time tell about it, it's snow. Hello, Freddie, baby, how are you? I'm fine. had seen. He had to go back where he could be free. And a wife of his own, living and a chillin', baby, calling it home. That squirrel sitting in his favorite chair. Think about Freddy the Turtle and everything you done there. One thing you knew above all else, wine wouldn't get him, but the women would. Wine wouldn't get him, but the women would. Wine wouldn't get him. Sure enough, if the women would.
All right, that was the Undercountry Music 1-2 Song Punch. The first song we heard there was Allison Veltz with The Bright Side, and then we heard the Williams Brothers' Johnny the Squirrel. All right, Richard, you're my guest here. Richard Lee of the Brymers. You had a good listen to both of those?
You know, I did, and I'll tell you, Allison Veltz, she's an impressive young lady. I really enjoyed her voice, especially The Bright Side. In fact, I heard one of her other songs that she did that I really enjoyed, and it was called Hell on Wheels, that she did with a couple other gals. And she has that kind of that gritty. She's got this southern rock, almost that blues influence in her voice. Maybe it's just me. She's almost like that Elena Miles style. And but I was really impressed by her.
Yeah, Black Velvet. Now, the contrast between these two songs is that Allison had the really nice, big production, the top-notch, you can tell top studio. And then we come to the Williams Brothers, and in my opinion, they had I think they had a more interesting song with Johnny the Squirrel. I mean, how many songs do you come across called Johnny the Squirrel? And it immediately drew me in. But the production was, I had a little trouble understanding what he was singing about because I had trouble hearing the vocals, but I still just enjoyed the heck out of the song. But you did have to work for it to figure out what he was singing about.
I agree with you, too. But Johnny the Squirrel, hey, if you have a song called that, you can't pass it up.
I know. That's why I couldn't pass it up. Anyway, so, Richard, I want to know what is coming up next for the Brymers. What's on the horizon? Where do you go from here? I mean, you guys have been at it for 50 years now, and you've just come out. You've got a new album out, and where are you going from here?
Well, we are working on our, like I said, the sixth album. We have about 5 tracks. In fact, I'll be leaving in about another 3 days down. We're going to the studio. It's a special studio that we use because we can get this 60s type sound out of it. And then we're going to be doing a TV show down in Central California or Southern California. And then we also are still getting, it's amazing, like I said, some of these songs, getting them placed in movies and also in commercials and a couple of TV shows. So we're still at it. The other one I forgot to name was Once Upon a Time, ABC's Once Upon a Time, Sunday night. We had a couple of songs placed in that series. And it's still a lot of fun, and we just all decided we've known each other since we were like 16, and we were that good of friends, and it's like icing on the cake is the music, and our friendship is foremost.
Well, that's amazing. Now, I'm going to hit what we call the laundry list real quick, and then we're going to send the show out with a song of your choosing by the Brymers, because I did pick the first one on the show, just because, how could I not play a song called Duct Tape? but I'm gonna go through what I call the laundry list here, and then we're gonna send the show out with one of your tunes of your choosing. And okay, here's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna tell everyone how to get on the show. Now, the way the Brymers got on the show, Richard here, is they uploaded their music to musicalley.com. And when you upload your music to musicalley.com, not only can my show grab it and play it because I don't have to hunt you down for your permission, but a lot of other shows can get it because you give the permission when you upload it. You say, hey, these shows are welcome to use my stuff. Now, they do have to report it back through the system that they've played it so that you have that tracking and you know who's playing it and where and whatnot. And if your show's not getting on the type of shows that you want, then you can always take your stuff down. And then another great way is email me. Drop me a line at undercountry@neil-smith.com. And I make it confusing on purpose because I only want you emailing me if you really want to email me. So it's undercountry@neil, NEIL-smith.com. Please send me a link to your music, not the actual files, because I don't want you to melt down my inbox. Another great way, if you got a couple bucks to spend and you really want to get everything distributed out there to the top radio stations, a good resource that people go to for country music is CDX. And, just go to CDX and, look into that because they really will get your music out there. Another great resource is cyberpr.biz. I get a lot of music for the show from there. And that's wonderful, but that you pay for that PR, but they run around and knock on doors for you. All right, now here's how to get the show. The way I appreciate the most, iTunes. Subscribe on iTunes. It'll come every week automatically. It won't cost you a dime. Go to undercountrymusic.com. Get it there. Stitcher Smart Radio, if you've got that installed anywhere. Music Road Radio is a wonderful one, and you can find them at musicroadentertainment.com. TheIndieAuthority.com. TheIndieAuthority.com. This show goes out every Wednesday on that internet radio station. I'm going to tell you why this is of interest to you here in a second. At 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, and noon Pacific. And the reason this should be interesting to you is because while the show plays over there during that time for that hour, I'm hanging out in the chat room and we can interact. And if I've said horrible things to you over email or whatever, then you can call me out publicly and tell me what a butthead I am. I actually had one of those exchanges earlier today. So, anyway, if you love the Undercountry Music News, check it out at undercountrymusicnews.com, which will take you to my Spreaker page. And I'm trying to get 100 followers over there because if I get 100 followers, I can get the Undercountry Music News most likely onto iHeartRadio. That's kind of your stepping stone right there. So if you could get over there and give me a follow, I'd appreciate that. And you can also find the news on YouTube. Okay, that is my laundry list. Do I have anyone left there? Did I put everyone to sleep? Hello, Richard?
You have some listed that I have not heard of. So I'm going to be checking them out.
Well, that's both a good thing and a bad thing. All right, we're going to send the show out here with a song from the Brymers. What do you got for us, Richard?
Well, one of the songs I sent you a couple days ago, it is called "For the Love of Rock and Roll," and it's a song that our guitar player and our bass player wrote, and we recorded this about 2 years ago, and it's one of my favorite songs of ours. We've done it in the last 2 or 3 years. And it sort of has a little country flair to it, and it has an English sort of sound or influence to it also.